Nobody. Voiceless is done by Rudazo female. Voiceless. It's a language film. It's a language film. It's about Boko Haram. The lead actors have never acted before. If you watch the film, you fall in love with it. Voiceless. Voiceless is a deep film. The lead boy, the lead girl, they've never acted. You see the interpretation of this film. You'll be hooked to it. There's no connection. They went for casting, they went for reading, and they were picked. Who knows Lucy Ame? You will know Lucy if you see her picture. Lucy, she did a film called Queen Amina of Zaria. It's a big film, directed by Isoju. Yes, Queen Amina of Zaria. When I worked with Lucy, she played the lead in my film called Daga. This lady. It's Lucy. She played the lead in a film called Daga that I did. Now, the film she played Queen Amina of Zaria, there was supposed to be that's Riamat's girl from North supposed to play the film. She kept them waiting. Day 1, day 2. They shot that film for 6 months. They rented horses a day, 500 horses a day. Now, you said
500
horses? Yes, they rented a day. Now, Lucy now, she was supposed to play minor. Izu told her, act. She acted. They gave her that lead. It's not just grace. Talent. She delivered what she can do. And they gave her a job. She acted well. Adesua, I've used Adesua in film a couple of days. I know Adesua. She came for it. I gave her the role. A couple of days on Netflix. Nothing. Okay, sorry. Now, are you telling me to do monologues and set? She did a monologue on my set. The director, please, and one of your boys quickly use your camera to do it, and I'll get it later to send it for someone. It's Nancy. She still did that, so it's not just keep working on yourself. When you work on yourself, you might fit the role. You might come to my audition, you might fit the role, and tell you, this is you. Like I said, nobody can tell me this is not you. If you fit that role, you will get it. Simple.
Okay. So I don't want to bore anybody with my question.
I like your voice.
Take this
one thing about it. One thing about Script Africa, we are for serious business, and we are disciplined. Sorry, sir, I want to come close to you. You're mentioning the big names that you've worked with,
okay?
And I want to specifically tell. I want to remind you something. If you look this first very well, I also made. So, I want you to know that I'm part of your grace that you're carrying on. But please.
Thank you.
I'm there with your voice now.
Just push me.
Don't
So, do you still do free jobs?
How can that be?
It's a question.
Sorry.
It's a question, my brother.
Yeah, why him to
Oh, you say again, right? Don't be fixed. Like the general say.
Truth is, at this stage now, you won't even come to me to do a free job.
Sure.
That's the truth. If I want to do a free job, I might look at some things and say, I want to do it, not you.
So, if you actually want to do something free for someone, it should be from your own.
Let me give you an example.
Alright.
Give you an example.
Alright.
Fox TV comes from America and says, Saheed, come and direct this, we're not paying you. Come and direct Money Heist. Are you getting it now?
Outside. Wait, outside.
Okay.
Okay, so setting your own standards. Right. How to go do free jobs and the rest. Like, okay, like 10, 11 years ago, waiting is not very easy. I can tell from experience. You know, like waiting, I know grace comes and yeah, but waiting for that grace is not very easy, and a lot of people do give up.
Okay.
So, sir, how did you like? What really kept you driving and moving, still waiting, hoping for that better day?
Dedication. I told you a story of a writer who
Yes.
submitted the script. So that's 21 writers. Look, it's easy to give up. Very easy. Nothing comes easy. That's why you have, if it's that easy, why do you have graduates coming out riding on car? So when you finish school, you're supposed to see job streets. You don't finish school. So nothing comes easy. You just need to, look, any situation you find yourself, find a way around it, legal, and the way around it. Manage what you have. Manage what you have. That is it. If you give up, now you fuck up.
I don't forget that.
Write it down. Yes, always write it down.
I don't know what happened to you to keep my hand. We don't come to one now for Mike. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. Let's be
For this King Ricardo.
King of President.
Mega.
Thank you, sir. So, sir, I would like to ask, as a young actor, how do you combine education with your acting? Because right now I'm very young, I just finished secondary school. I want to go into this acting, but then there's things coming from, guy, go to school first, school is the main thing. I mean, fine, I want to go to school just because, let me just be a graduate, normal. But then, I love this thing I'm doing. It's my passion. It's what keeps me going every day. And I want this situation whereby I enter the industry now and I act. And when I get to that high point, maybe when I'm older, I'll be like, see, this is when I was little. This is what I did. I just want that. So how do you combine education with your acting? How do you?
It's a tough one. Let me tell you the truth. Education. Because you have a degree doesn't mean you're smart. Doesn't mean you're successful. But it is needed. It is knowledge. You must have it. I studied business. I'm not using this as a business. But the knowledge that I've gotten, I use it in my daily life now. You understand? So I have to tell you, you must go to school. Yes, you're young, you must go to school. Any little opportunity that you have, that you've reached out and called you for work, you can find a way to balance it. There are people who go to school. There's still some of these artists, although they're the colleges finished school. This guy is a doctor. No, Zeus Ikuku. Alex Ekubo. Doctorate, yes, he just got it. He was going to school and he was still acting. You understand? You just have to find a way to balance it. Okay.
Yes, so you mentioned about something like we should learn to manage grace.
Yes.
So I would like to know
More about that,
how to
Sabi.
manage.
Thank you. To become a great actor today. Become a great actor. Talent is not enough. The person that said this is not true. You have talent. How do you manage that talent? You might be doing something wrong. Learn to know what is wrong. Learn how to perfect that wrong thing or turn it into something good. Now, you have pride as a great actor. Pride can kill you. It's easy, man. It's hard to get into. The competition is big. Competition is big. I just gave you an example. He just gave you an example. These people I mentioned, they are big dogs in the business. Big names. Zeb and Chikwejiro. They're the big dogs. Two brothers. You know, they don't do the jobs I'm doing. I've done more jobs than them now. I'm doing more jobs than them. And when I see them, this is my guy, Saheed Jackson. He knows. He sees me. We don't talk. We've not seen in years. But he sees me. I'm working. My jobs are out. And me, I'm one of the people that once my name is on any job, I go all out for it. You were just talking about me in Big Brother house again yesterday. What's his name? Pere and this guy again. Yesterday they started it again. Yesterday they started it. So they are watching, they know. So just pushing it. Whatever you have, manage it. When I see them. This man gave me my first job. So I'll come there, I'm Saheed Apanpa now, who's Saheed Jackson. I don't know what I'm doing. Never see that. I can never see that. When I was with AK Media, there's a man, his name is Abiola Nuruddin. He used to give me a job, like I said. This was 10 years ago. I'm paying his salary now. That's like,
Celebrate it.
All goes around. It is what it is.
okay.
Sir, I want to ask, how do you overcome stage fright when you're in the midst of the already made actors? How do you not feel intimidated?
That's why I said, build your confidence. You have to build it. Work on yourself. I just said it. If you go and act with Frederick, he will jump lines for you. He will jump lines intentionally to see, he wants to test you. And you know, then the thing is, we who are behind camera, we look at each other and we understand each other. Right? I don't need to look, I just look at him like, we know that you're not doing it well, that he has messed you up. So, you build yourself. Stage fright, yes, something you cannot talk to cameras. You walk on it. Your mirror is your best friend. Keep, look, there's look, there's devil, there's angel. Devil's telling you, the camera out. People behind camera are watching you. Am I doing it good? Am I doing it well? I'm not doing it well, though. So I'm saying, just act, do it. Just act, be yourself. When you understand the character that you're coming to present, nobody can see it. You're coming to act. So nothing else matters. Even the person you're acting with doesn't matter to you in your head. Because your own is, let me deliver. This is a Ron's girl. How big a character you will play? You're not looking at anybody else. You have to cry. Forget everything that's surrounding you. Forget everything else that's surrounding you. Act. Once you have that mindset, and that's what I'm coming to do. Nothing else matters to you. Nobody is looking at you. We're coming to act. It's your talent that will speak. It's your talent that will speak there. That's all that matters. In this business, that's all that matters. I'm a sucker for good actors. When I say I push, when I say I push. So good acting builds your confidence and keep. You see when you read, because when you read more, you learn how to pronounce things. You learn how to, okay, this is why dictionary is there on your phone. How do they pronounce this? It's because you're building yourself. Nobody knows it all. We learn every day. You're learning. When people say, "Are you doing it well?" I say, I'm still learning. Because I want to get better. So you build your confidence. Okay.
I want to ask, sometimes, okay, right now, for example, as is it okay to be supported children? Like, for example, maybe there are some values and beliefs that you have. And I hear people will tell me, see, when you are starting, you have to drop values and beliefs. That you have to get to the limelight first, then you can now select the line of those.
Yes. I know where you're going. I know where you're going, sorry. Jimmy Odukoya is a pastor. Do you know that?
Yeah.
He preaches every Sunday.
Yeah.
He was kissing in my film last week.
Yeah.
feel like, okay, I need to master my own line on my own. Then later come
Yeah,
back
you
to
should
the
have
other.
mastered your line before coming
Yeah,
to the sets.
yeah.
When you master your line, a continuity person will definitely come and bring you guys together. But at least to build that relationship, to build up rapport of that thing, it's always good to meet the actors that you are acting with because it builds, it's naturally flows.
So packaging, sorry. Coming to packaging. In the industry,
Needed.
many people know them, but they need to package. The way you price to be Michael is not the way you might probably price Little Fred. Packaging different. And so now, how do you keep up to standard? Some of us, like me,
Who do you think is making more money between the two?
Leonard, Frederick is making money.
How do you say so?
Because I feel they pay him more than Toby. That's what I feel though. I don't know what any other person feels.
You're wrong.
Okay.
Everybody got their markets. Lagos, we're doing class films. Zubi is doing more. The marketers are ready to pay their money for Zubi. Zubi has his audience, which is masses. He's in Diala, in America. You know what Zubi made from that film? Zubi is for the masses. He has marketers who can be and spread what he has. Packaging, yes, matters. I tell people, if you don't package well, look, when you get to the point where people can trust you with their money, I mean, I might not have money in my pockets. Anywhere I enter, you answer me. Anywhere I enter, you will listen to me. I speak well, I talk well, I have sense. You will listen to me. Same thing with acting. You know you can act, you have it in you. When you enter anywhere, maybe me and Mr. Series, we are looking forward to see you coming. You did what we want. You have it. You understand? You have it. Charisma is there. Diction is there. Pronunciation is there. So when you have it, even if we don't give you that, I'll tell them this guy. So I'll buy your next project. I'll buy this project. That's why I tell people, when you go to auditions, they might not pick you. But it's possible that you've done something well and you've left the mark. That's why I said about Choma Wusu. She left the mark. One of my auditions about 5 years ago. I still remember. I just finished working with her. So you work on yourself always.
So what about those that are already So what about those that are already into the business? They are good, but eventually, like maybe Lazarus. Maybe Lazarus is very very good because I've seen her work more than twice. She's very very good, but she's not really where I was thinking or where I thought she should be.
Okay, sorry. Where do you want her to be?
The likes of Stephanie, the likes of Maisie Johnson, the likes of
Hold on. Jumping it. Mary Lazarus and Stephanie. Mary's baby.
Yeah.
Mary's the A-list. You know that? Now, in the market.
Presently.
Yes. So the people you are thinking where she should be, they are adults now. Those ones are gold. With her peers. She's up there. She's in the peers of Bimbo.
Yeah.
Yvonne Jegede. That's it. In a sense of yes. Sure.
Thank you.
Okay, so what I want to ask is it a must that a director will be in a casting, that like audition, during the audition? What if the director is not around for the casting?
Okay. I get you. I know where you're going. The thing is this. In Nigeria, let me speak. Okay, let me give idea. America is different from Nigeria. We have what they call casting directors. A casting director and a director, majority of the time thinks like it's a casting director. It's a job. That's why they pay somebody to be a casting director. Now, in a situation where director is not available in Nigeria and they did a casting or they say this person is doing that, if I come and I say you don't do well, God, I'm not doing this. So I said, that is it. Why did you come? I've been in situations like that. Why did you do this person? Who's this person? Why is this person casting? That's why I always ask, send me these people's videos. Send me, if I'm not available, maybe I'm uncertain with the date to do a casting. Send me videos. I'll watch. Send me monologue challenges. I'll watch. There are a lot of challenges going on on IG as well that you guys can join. Join it and tag a lot of people. Johnny Jammer's page, Peacemaker's page, Best page. When you guys come out.
Alright, so sorry, the second question. As the biggest name now, what was
I'm just saying that.
Sorry, what was your biggest challenge while you were coming up, and what is your biggest challenge now?
Okay, my biggest challenge for my fright was always what have you done? You see that question is big.
Yeah.
What have I done? And Nigeria is show me what you've done. That's what it is. Yeah. So my challenge was what have you done? Why do I get opportunities? I can do this thing now, give me the opportunity. I can do it. So they said no. I started doing my own short films. I started doing short films. Then I joined a group. Small groups. Okay, what do you do? Let's find a way. It builds the challenge, it builds the confidence of. Okay. I did about 30 short films. So now doing the short films, it built my confidence up already. Okay, now for me, they now said, what have you done? I've done series of short, but you've not done a feature film. Give me, let me try. I can do this thing. I've done this. No problem. I'll find. They say, can I have a seat at this table? I built my own table. My first production called Dagger. When I did Dagger, I shut down Silverbird because I wanted to show. After that, everything changed. Everything. It was the top decision.
After writing it, the money she gave me entered almost in transportation. And then when I got home, I was crying. Now, while on set, she brought in the law firm.
And they wanted to see the script, right? And now at some point I was scared. I was like, they want to criticize me. And then when I went, it was like, yeah, I give you. And then they were the ones asking me, you don't make money. And then me, I know that okay, it's just transport money.
Yes.
And then when I went home, I was crying. I was like, they
Just
always
cheats you.
Yes.
You felt cheated.
Yes, I felt cheated because when I want to write, I don't do the normal. I try my best to go extraordinary, not the regular and all of that. So she called me again. If you were in my shoes, what would you?
When she called you again.
Yes.
Okay. This time around, you have seen my work. You have seen that I can do this thing. Madam, what is your budget for this script? It will shock her. But she will know you know your work now. What's your budget? What is your budget for the campaign? You start negotiating. Oh, I have 50K, or I have 100K. Oh, this is my benchmark for writing. Okay, here's another way as a writer. There's some writers that tell me my script is 300,000. But if you, because I'm an actor and I'm a writer, I'll get a role in this film and I'll give you can pay me 150 and give me 100. Yeah, that's a strategy. It works both ways. So you are getting your vision there. Yes, you're costing some money and everything's working in your film. You're winning. Your script is coming out as a writer. You have a screen name. It's not easy to get a screen name. You understand? So once you've known your work, it gets to the point when they know they can't call you for a picture. You've gotten to that point. Once the producer is coming back, you've seen what you can do. You've seen it. So go ahead.
So you said something about having the mindset of a writer. I'd like to know, please, is it only for the cast or is it also for the director?
Having the mindset of a writer.
Of a writer in interpretation of the story.
Okay.
Is it only for the cast or is it only, can it be extended to the director as well?
Well, this is the thing. Some directors might tell you, read it line for line. Me, I might tell you, no, build it around this way. As I said, when you give a script to 10 different directors, you have 10 different films, because it was told differently. Now, you might be the writer of the script. He might be in your mind different. That might be in your mind different. You understand? That's why it's not just one director, there are plenty of directors.
Okay, so but in the case where, but the director has to read the story first. The director has to read the story first.
Look, a director that collects script, they just enter set.
You want to talk to him?
Doesn't-
Okay, so because we had a short film in the house, and that was what prompted his question in the first place. Yeah, so let me come back. I wrote the script. And then he didn't go through the script. Maybe he didn't understand the script fully, and I was on the set with him. So most of the times he would call me, he would call my attention to maybe explain something to him exactly. And he tried to change some things, and that's normal because I'm used to it. In fact, I know that I cannot overpower the director's ingenuity. I can't do that, and he did it. I didn't explain. I didn't do anything. He tried to interpret the story to his own understanding. That was fine, but he felt maybe I was trying to overpower him because I wrote the script and I was trying to do too much to make sure that the story was still come out the way I wanted it. But at the point, it wasn't me anymore. It was him not having the full understanding of the story. Yeah, exactly. So, in a case like that, what is the director supposed to do?
No, get back at me. That's right.
Okay,
It's nice shot.
So your light is off.
Okay, first I blame the director. I don't know what he wants to go and shoot. That's number one. A director must read his script very well. Know it fully well. Once I read the script, I do break down. I know what it is. You don't need to tell me, oh, scene 12, what happened in scene 12 again? Okay, is it? What happened? I know the script. A director must know the script. Well, he's not a director, so that's why These are not comedy. It's just that you guys, you are trying to practicalize something.
Yes.
And it's, so it's not a professional director.
You kept saying the script was not a standard script.
Yeah.
We're all trying ourselves out in this space, and you kept saying the script was not. But in a layman, if they had the interiors, they had the location, they had the day, they had the scene heading, it had the dialogue, it had the.
But to me, it was not still properly written. To me, because I've read different scripts before, I've been on set with scripts before. That is not what really coming up as seeing a script and seeing what she wrote. Though she tried, you understand. But to me, I cannot really see that something that I can really interpret from what she wrote. And so that was where the mix-up came in. So it's not like she did well. She
Okay.
did well.
Are you a professional writer?
I aspire to be one. I'm still learning.
So he's right.
No, I'm a professional writer. I'm a professional writer. Yes, I know. So ask me that question again.
Have you done a job for my boss?
Yes, I have.
For my boss,
Ask the
yeah.
question again. I need to answer it correctly. I was trying to give room for improvement. Of course, I have. I've written
Okay.
scripts that were staged.
For my boss here?
Exactly.
But me directing, I've also directed before. I have my series which I'm working on. But that doesn't make me a professional director too. It's just that I have to understand the story. I need to know what is involved in the story for me to direct. But that doesn't make me a professional director still.
Let me just something so two of you should just do like this.
But she tried actually. She tried.
He tried.
The story
It
had
was
software
stressing. No, it was handwritten.
It was
handwritten, but I had a format which carried the scene,
worked very
the
well.
interior, the location, the time of the, and it carried the scene heading, the dialogue, and the what do you call it? The action, they called the situation, and it
It
carried
wasn't
everything.
dialogue. It was punchlines.
No,
it was
we
a
had to
storyline.
you were part of the
Blockings,
script.
yeah, I did the storylines. Settled already. You understand? You are good. It's just that to that professionalism, for me to interpret it was the difficulty in it, and that's where the mix up came.
And you are good, but your inability to interpret the story to your understanding was my problem.
That's why it went like that.
So I'd like to say something concerning this now. Sir, General.
So the last question here. Don't stress my guest. Don't stress my guest.
Okay, now, so still in this house, we were asked to shoot a skit, a comedy skit. Okay, so by God's grace, I was the one that wrote that script.
Okay.
By God's grace also, he was also the director. So we had a problem with that skit. I wrote the skit to be, it's a comedy skit, so I wrote it in a funny way, the arrangement and everything. But while shooting that comedy skit, our able director here did not follow the script. So at a point, we didn't even use script to shoot the skit. So anything that came to his mind, okay, let's do this. Okay, and I'm like, okay, and I was also on set.
Okay.
And it's
As
very,
writer.
very difficult for me to be on set and still, instead of me now to concentrate on my acting, I'll now concentrate on the writing and the directing. So at some point, I just had to forget anything, let my director tell me what to do. Even though I know what he was telling me was, he get K-leg. You understand? At some point, we didn't use the script. So anything he was saying, we were acting the skit. And to be very honest with you, when that skit came out, I didn't like the skit. And also, it was supposed to be, if I had written, if we had done that script the way it was written, Tunde would have posted that skit, Tunde Edno, but he didn't post it. I don't know, he had his reasons and everything. So, and General also said we should submit the script, and since the skit did not follow the script, I had to wait for the video to be edited before I prepare a script, and I didn't even prepare that script well. So the problem was that our able director here did not maybe
Follow.
understand the script and follow the script. So that's it.
That's two
Okay,
one.
sorry.
Okay,
Okay,
I understand.
They are winning. They are winning. They are winning.
Two one.
Leave out. I don't know.
Okay, sir. For me, it's
Gentlemen, be seated. Operators, you can ask your question.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. How do you reach actors? Do you reach them straight? Do you call them personally, or you go through their managers? Because I saw you a moment ago calling, and you would have answered you. What were you going to tell him? Or on personal terms?
Okay, the thing is this. I have relationship directly with some people. That's real life. That's all. You might see me. Everybody has access to me. You can come to my office anytime. You can't go to client's office anytime. Two different people. He might choose not to allow that. I choose to allow that. Frederick might choose me calling him if it's my call. Yvonne Jegede is my person. She has a manager called Big Sam. I can call Yvonne at any time. Alpha, now what's going on? Are you good? Yvonne, Alpha with these dates. I want to shoot from February 1st. Are you available? Talk to Big Sam now. Because Big Sam is managing her time. She might not know anything. Big Sam might just call and say, we have another job for February 1st, so I'll send the script to you. About the money discussion, Big Sam, Alpha now, this is the money I have, this is the budget for this. Are you guys good? So that's where that comes in. But on a personal note, I talk to everyone.
So how does an actor get a good manager? Especially in a place like Nigeria.
Okay, the truth is this. An established actor, some people, they might have a lot of things going on. They might want somebody to be managing their time. It's just like banking. So banking manages this one. This company manages this one. Before it was someone like that was managing it. Now because there's some people that can't function, Yvonne cannot function doing anything by herself. That's why she feels, let me reach out to somebody that can manage. It might not be a management team. This person can be managing you. It might not have a company itself, but he understands you, he understands everything about you. But because you might have a lot going on, that's why people have PAs. You can tend to forget something easily. So some people established already might feel so. For me, aspiring actors, growing up actors,
how do you manage your security?
Because
you are a star.
Me, like I said, everybody, I make access. I'm open to everybody.
You have a bodyguard.
No, I don't Yes.
General.
You can ask.
Thank you, General. For me, it's more like an appreciation. We've been talking about questions, asking questions and all that. For me, it's more like an appreciation to this great brand, Actors Trip Africa. Something happened in the house recently that got me very excited. Few months back, we did a monologue and then about something and dropped, and I was in Abuja when a video was sent to me, and that video threatened me because I felt I was very good in acting. So when Boss Saheed sent that video monologue to me, I saw it and I was like, I hate the guy's performance on the monologue. It was catchy, but I didn't know the person, so I just let it go. So like last week we were talking in the house here, and he wrote to me, was now telling me that I remember your face. I mean, there's a monologue you did, and then a lot of people posted it, and then I did that monologue with you. I was not like, I think it's one boss side Apanpa that did that called for that monologue, and he did, and then he too did it. So it was like, wow, I was so excited then to now see that he was one of the people that did that monologue. But now, how did we meet? through the house. Now we're talking about the monologue that was done for the producer. I did it, he did it, and now we are together. And now again, same Actors Script Africa has brought me and this man together, and now we are seeing Saheed Apanpa here live. I'm very grateful for that opportunity. And then the second thing I'm going to talk about is a few months back, I think I was on set, and you said something. It's magical, it's spiritual for me. When I think it was Eddie Watson that was on stage, and then Eddie Watson was trying to play me here and there, and then he just called me backstage. He said, "Play with him and just listen to his words. Don't listen to your script, your lines. Listen to his words." And then when we started, the next thing he was so excited. He didn't know you had spoken to me or you had told me something just to encourage me because you felt I was good for that role, and that's why you gave me the role. And then I started playing. Now, when you were talking to me before I went on stage with Frederick Leonard, you said something. You said there's something that's inside of you that you have not discovered. You are very good, and I tell you, there's something that will hit you one day, and it will bring tears out of you. The passion will just enter you. And then I think it was last week or so, 2 weeks ago, same morning, our camp director was talking to me, and he just said something is just there inside of you that you've not discovered. Don't be lazy, just let it come out, just let that thing. And that same day, he gave me a role, and then that spirit, as if it was 3 spirits that entered my body, and what I delivered to the extent that I carried injury out of the stage. So I'm very grateful for this platform, for what they've been able to do for what they've been able to do for me. Secondly, he talked about packaging, and then you told me about that when one of the days I was on set with you. Somebody asked about artist bankability. So now you said whenever you are going on set, always try to, because you are unique in your size, your looks, and your height, always try to go with your own stuff so that producers and directors will give you value. And then I remember Boss Cyril Jackson now said the same thing again. He said, always if you want people to value you, both your producer and your directors, go with your stuff, package, buy your stuff for yourself, so that when you get on set, they always see that, oh, it makes it easy for me to do, and then they will value, they want to call you. You said the same thing. So it's more like a connection for me. And then after that spirit touched me, I felt I had now gotten that thing I needed, and that pride was coming to me, and I wanted to just leave the house to go and show you what I can do now. This is not, that's not you. They are building all of us in this way. It means a lot to me. They are building all of us in this way. And then General was speaking to me like, no, get yourself together and learn. So, and it calmed me down. I'm like, okay, I need to learn more apart from that spirit that has entered me. I thought the spirit that just entered me, the one you spoke about, is just what I needed. And then I discovered I needed loyalty, I needed patience, and every other thing to put me together, to push through as an actor. I'm grateful to Actors Script Africa.
Actors Script Africa. Actors Script Africa. Actors Script Africa. House of Creativity. Creativity na your mate.
Yes.
Hi there.
Speak down, Chidi. What do you have to say to my guest?
Thank you.
His name. This is not his name.
Oh, Saheed.
Obatute.
Oh, hail Mr. Saheed Apanpa.
Oh, hail Mr. Saheed Apanpa. Oh, hail Mr. Saheed Apanpa. Oh, hail Mr. Saheed Apanpa.
You can get your phones and take pictures with it.
Wait now, you still get your phone first.
I don't have phone. G29 is your phone that we use.
Yes, number is very
When you don't do the emotional life, I don't know what I talk about.
Let me bring your phone. Bring your phone. It could be cheap.
No, I love that.
You must be like, I have to just create a time. You can't get get your phone and take pictures with him. Man, General, too much.
Sir, please, I really need your phone.
We all need it. I think I should just give one person. So
Okay, the other
let me
one
this
after
picture.
the other.
Thank you, sir.
If I go buy land, I'll tell you, you know this man? Hold him. I buy land, I buy car.
do you want a group or one?
Just take a
A group.
Let's just take one after the other.
Let's just do one after the other. Just let's just
particular.
So
everybody
let's use your phone.
Everybody just take one after
Okay,
the other.
let's see.
Take one after the other.
Please don't choke me, don't choke me. Not big name, not big name, don't choke
But you
her.
snap it.
Okay, please,
Corona, please.
One after the other.
Everybody just sit down. Take one
The king is talking. The king said sit
One after the
down.
other.
One after the
other.
Step out from his frame. You guys step out from his frame, please. One after the other. Right, next.
Follow.
Can you direct to Emma? Can you direct to Emma?
I'm next.
Like this.
Next is
How are we going to get?
from so this was nice phone.
Is it fine?
Yes,
Tell
very
us if it's fine.
It's fine, it's beautiful.
Ricardo.
You are going next, Martin.
Next.
Martin.
A big name, but I don't know how. When are they post there?
Next.
So sign for one, go sign autograph for us.
Next.
This year.
Next. Next.
Yes, you go. Hey,
Next.
Fast.
Next.
Two can actually.
No.
One, please. Yeah.
One, two. That's by my swag.
Next. Next. Next.
Okay, I got it right.
Next. Next.
Two generation, right?
Yeah.
So I'll post two types because I will use one post to go buy land and I need the other post to buy car.
Right. Next person. Is it finished?
No, see me.
what shall we take? So maybe after everything, both of us will take. G29 Alpha.
G29.
Genie.
Oh!
Who is next? Go. Then pick me.
Snap. Did you
You snap.
snap?
Yeah, say here.
Are you sure?
I'll use one of the
Okay,
just
so
buy
go buy
land,
land.
then the round for car.
Let's go.
Big name.
I dey tell you. They don't know.
Partially, you're in your friend.
I think I have to Snapchat here.
Yeah, JFK.
Alright, come on.
Then we are taking one out
Have you taken?
We are taking at the arena.
Have you taken?
Yes.
And the group we taking at Arena.
Alright.
Classmates,
Hi, General.
drop all phones now.
Hello, General.
General.
Big name.
All phones now.
Yes, General. Yeah, when I arrived, we posted the picture.
My friend came in today.
Big name in Hollywood and beyond. Anyhow.
Go change that from you. Free.
As in, that prison go back.
name of my number is how far now? Now I see like this. Alright, yes. Okay. Yes, I don't know. Together.
You are taking it here. Yeah.
Remove those. Man, go my space. Everybody stop. Remember, it's not where they start before.
IG.
Saheed,
yes. Then my Instagram handle is Saheed Apanpa.
Please be careful with those things. Let's put it. Please remove that one.
Alright, you guys should
Like see, like do that.
So she's done.
Please, let's stand.
Okay,
This place is longer.
Can we go out?
They choked me.
No, I'm going to stand for your chair. My king, praise me. Thank you.
yes.
Stand, Josh.
Josh, you are covering me.
Unmask our guest. Unmask him.
It's a short climb.
Go from
Easy. Masking.
It's a cheese. Thank you, sir. It's an honor. Hi, General.
You can move to the upper chamber now.
all right, General.
Your husband should be safe on the ground floor.
Thank you so much, sir. I'll send you the
Your husband should be safe on the ground floor for now.
So my name is MC Lemon. See, not Mr. Kanem for my own.
You have 10 seconds to leave.
10 seconds.
3,
10 seconds.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, become okay. No problem. Yeah, Alpha. I don't finish and I'll give you a quick on a bit. Let me call it. I should be on my way. No problem. No problem. That was wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Keep going, no. No, but well, it's good. It's at least for them to learn it, you know, you get the idea. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
So that
Okay.
So it's the aim for mathematics.
Okay.
The production of the students.